taking a look now at the men's beer mile from the Wangaratta Beer Mile event, which took place, of course, on the 30th of December at Warina Park in Wangaratta. About to get underway here. I think we had a field of 18 starters, with most of them drinking a conforming International Beer Miles beer, Sapporo and Canadian Molson's were the two main beers of choice. Plus we had a few entrants in there that drank Athlete's Ale from the Malt Shed. Nick Finch and Charlie Blanche were out very quickly, followed by Justin Scholz and Nick Creek. They were the top four. Got Big Farmer Dave there getting through his first beer. Shane Hack as well from Wangaratta Runners, looking quite good, and Patrick Robinson. Moses Dickens there in the red singlet. Now Moses, of course, is a very fast runner, but he doesn't seem to have that chug technique down, so he's not able to get those beers in very quickly. We've got Tim Boss there in the blue singlet, drinking a nicely matched blue labelled Athlete's Ale from the Malt Shed, and he's on his way. And we've also got teetotaler Mark Taggart representing Victorian Ultra Runners, and he's on his way as well. So we're down to just one final entrant to chug their first beer, and believe it or not, it's a Canadian, and it's Pipes, Jeff Wilson. And we probably would have expected Jeff to do a bit better than that, coming from where the beer mile is a big thing. And now you can see Nick Finch and Charlie Blanche in just 1 minute and 20 seconds have completed their first beer in their first lap. Very, very accomplished international athletes, this pair, with Nick Finch having a personal best time of 5:10 and Charlie Blanche a 5:26 or so, and they're off on their second lap. Followed fairly closely by Justin Scholz and Nick Creek, who at this stage are vying for third. They get their beer down and head off as well. Shane Hack's got another one down. Pat's getting another one down there, as is Steve Osley, blowing a few big breaths. And we can see Nick Finch and Charlie Blanche around again, and they're into their third beer, as Moses is just trying to get his second in. And some of these other blokes are can't believe what's happening on Hacky 2.0 there in the background. Can't believe how quickly these boys can drink, but sure enough, drink they can. Nick Creek and Justin Scholz now as well, coming in for their third beer. Nick's got the top off that one. Justin's getting the top off his as well. You can see a few of the other boys there doing the best job that they can. Got James Murray there coming in as well, who are about to grab another beer, just ambling over the line. Going, boy, oh boy, what have I got myself in for here? As Justin Scholz gets his third beer down just in front of Nick Creek. A whole bit of foam there from Nick Creek, but we won't call that a vomit. Good job. Now we've got in 4 minutes 24 seconds, almost a bit of a to-do there with Charlie and Nick, as Charlie had to work his way around Nick to grab his beer. That final Canadian Molson going down, and Nick Finch is on his way. Charlie's quick as he can, just drops that Bogues Premium and heads off after him. Going to be a very tight finish here, I think. Let's see now. Big Farmer Dave getting that beer in. Justin and Nick are coming in to get their fourth beer as well. If you look over the back of the track, you can see Nick Finch striding out. Charlie Blanche is running quickly around the top end of the track now, trying to catch him. They're coming in towards the finish line now, as most of these athletes have only had 2 or 3 beers. Here they come. It looks like it's going to be Nick Finch. Nick Finch, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, striding into the finish line now at a very great rate of knots, and that's Nick Finch coming in to beat Charlie Blanche by just 2 seconds across the line in the end. He's lapped third place there in Nick Creek and Justin Scholz. And here comes Nick now. He's managed in his bare feet to get the better of Justin, and he's finished third. Donovan Jacker finishes off his fourth beverage, and he's off. In comes Shane Hack as well to grab another beer, just as Justin Scholz comes in to cross the finish line in a time of 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And that's the first 4 men over the line now. In fifth place, in a time of just on 8 minutes and 57 seconds, there is Donovan Jacker, the GOAT man. Ran well last year, and he's backed up with a good performance here today as well. So we continue to see a few of our entrants coming in. This is James Murray. James through there, he's just broken the 10-minute mark, which is pretty good. And Dave Evans, the farmer from Baralma, looking good in his Ned Kelly chase shirt. And Steve Owsley now as well. Steve Owsley, who participated in the event last year, has come through. Not sure of his time from 2017, but he's done nicely there to finish in just on 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Moses Dickens running well, as we knew he could, but struggled with the chugs. And unfortunately, Mo did have a little vomit, so he's going off to complete another lap. That elevates Pat Robinson up into the next position. Pat, one of our Wangaratta runners athletes there, getting across the line. So a few more finishers coming in there, including Brian Wilson, Brad Hackey 2.0 is the next man over the line, and he is, of course, the brother of Shane Hack. He's come up here to visit the family and participate in this event. And Tim O'Neill, the next man, or Tim Boss. Tim Boss has done well. To the great cheers of his family following him in there. Bit of a family event this, with plenty of kids around, but of course we'll be very responsible with our consumption of beverages today. That was Mark Taggart, teetotaler, crossing the line, and the last man coming home now, running like an absolute train, is Jeff Wilson, better known as Pipes, 21.56. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 2018 Malt Shed Brewery Wangaratta Beer Mile. Got some results there, and there's far more data available online on the website if you'd like to look at the individual chug times. Got Nick Finch having a bit of a chat, collecting his winners' spoils there from Justin Scholz, representing the Perth track and field, it seems, with his singlet on. Nick Creek ran a great race as well. Elevated into second place in the end, Nick, because unfortunately we had to disqualify Charlie Blanche because he left more than 4 ounces of beer altogether in his 4 bottles. Still, in doing so, he provided a thrilling spectacle, racing stride for stride with Nick Finch. So disappointing there for Charlie to be disqualified, but fantastic for the rest of us who really enjoyed that contest. Sharon Scholz and Nick Finch there holding up the winner's trophy. Our ladies and gents Malt Shed Wangaratta Beer Mile winners for 2018. Now 2019 date TBA. Keep an eye on the website beermile.com.au.